What we have here is the Joyor F7S 43.5 miles long range electric scooter. To start off with personal reviews and feedback, all I have to say is that this scooter is compact to the brim, lightweight, strong, and durable. I've owned one of these things for about a year now, and all I have to say is that if it's anywhere you need to get to, this is something you can most likely depend on. Built and powered at 22,000 milliamps an hour with a higher tier range estimate of 45.3 miles, powered by a 500 watt 48 volt motor with a maximum speed of 23.6 miles and weighing just 43 pounds, you really get the full package for a spendy price of $829.99. Seeing how the way the scooter is built, it provides amazing power yet also gives the user a convenient way of being able to fold and store. With a few clicks and turns, this thing unfolds quite easily, and soon enough you have a ready to go mobile device at hand. And this here would be the finished product. With a detachable foldable seat, a pretty decent front headlight, a slim built strong body finish, and a rear tire with a guard and suspension to keep the travel smooth, not to mention the backlight to indicate actions and signals to passerbys, it is definitely built for the road. With extras provided by Joyor themselves, the scooter also comes with a detachable pack that can store your mobile device or any small item you wish to put aside. Pretty convenient if I do say so myself. The scooter runs perfectly on urban roads, with built-in suspensions on the rear wheel, tackling bumps, small potholes, and rigid roads with slight ease, not to mention keeping the ride smooth as possible. It can topple hills pretty easily, although you will have reduced speed due to gravitational circumstances, it can still run it uphill pretty quickly, while for me, averaging between 15 to 20 miles per hour traveling uphill, with me weighing just around 70 kilograms. Traveling downhill significantly increases your speed by a good amount, averaging to almost 30 miles per hour. By pressing mode on the display, you will notice 3 gear shifts, 1 being the slowest and 3 being the fastest. Pressing and holding the mode button will turn on the front and rear lights, usually indications for those nighttime strolls. When purchasing this scooter, you will receive 2 remote starters with 4 functions. The first function with the power symbol would automatically turn on the scooter and start it. The second function with an on-lock symbol would turn off the scooter. The third function with the lock symbol would activate an alarm mechanism which would trigger a sound if anything physically tries to move it. A great way to indicate when anyone is trying to tamper with it. The last icon with the bell symbol would ring the scooter instantly, triggering a sound if nearby. Here is another close-up to disassembling and folding up the scooter to put away for storage. Now, what do I think about this device? So I've had one of these things for about a year now and had just recently gotten another one. However, I took the risk of ordering the second one from a third-party website rather than the original manufacturer Joyor company. I noticed the charger seemed a little smaller and off compared to the first one. It just feels lighter and the components for the charger just feels a whole lot cheaper. Not to mention creating a lot more noise when charging. When I received the second scooter, I also had a problem already. The display indicated that I had a motor fault and the rear engine wheel would not run. I figured that it would be cheaper to solve the problem myself rather than issue a whole entire refund, not to mention paying the over-exaggerated restocking fee. I furthered the void and with no experience at all, opened up the scooter and solved the issue myself. I was quite disappointed to see how the internals were built up, cheap wires and components that held up the functions together. Everything was almost shoved into the scooter. I found a broken wire that was supposedly connected to the motor and onto the remote. Soldering it back together, it worked fine right after. Although a quite powerful lightweight machine of a scooter, I'm still quite impressed. I guess the downside is just the internal build of it. Pretty poor and quite cheap if I do say so myself for a $800 scooter. Overall, it's still fun to ride, perhaps just won't be quite fun to fix. That is all for this video. If you found this useful, feel free to leave a thumbs up. Overall, thanks for watching and I hope you have a great day.